Kancamagus Highway, next right.
Lincoln's 34 miles away. Right.
Here we go. Ooh, we got lucky that car's not going in front of us.
Right on State Route 112.
And this is a very cool route because it goes down through gorges and past by rivers and
112 starts?
yep, it takes us through the mountains. Imagine in the old times, Brady, before there were cars and things and people would either walk or take their horses through here. If you did it in the cold weather, you'd be seriously bumming. This part's not bad, but once we get in a little further, you'll see there's like not a lot of anything there.
Yep, moose sign. In 34.1 miles, you'll arrive at 149 Main Street.
I would love it if we saw a moose. I've never seen a moose in person, Brady. Hundreds of collisions. Okay, let's not become one. This is probably a lot more pretty in the autumn, but that's okay. They call it mud season up here in April, but I don't see any mud, so I'm happy. Gas.
Gas next 32 miles.
Yep, good thing we got our gas, huh, bud? Otherwise, you'd be bumming.
1 miles.
Blue Mountain Resort, that's where we stayed when we went to Lincoln last time, Brady.
Yeah. I remember that.
It was really cool. I like that place. Look at that beautiful river.
Yeah, we're going to the mountains.
Yeah. Some parts of the mountains you can't get through at all, so this is one of the areas that they were able to build a path and a road through.
No gas.
Nope, no gas. That's right. No Dunkin' Donuts. Probably the only place in New England with no Dunkin' Donuts. Look at all those rocks, man. That river must be amazing when it's filled, Brady. Can you imagine this road in the winter in a blizzard? You'd never want to drive it.
Like Mountain National Forest.
Yeah.
The path.
Yeah. Yeah, if you were driving this through a blizzard, you'd be miserable.
Real Santa.
Sometimes they have to close this road when there's too much snow, Brady.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because it just becomes impassable.
Great danger, moderate today.
Yep, fire danger, right.
They should change it to snow danger.
Snow danger?
Yeah, because of the winter storm.
Oh, right. I don't know how much snow they're going to get on Friday, if it's just going to be a little dusting or
It
what.
said 100% snow.
Well, it'll be a snow for sure. I just don't know if it'll be heavy.
It said it was a winter storm.
I saw on the news that they might get a little nor'easter, which in Connecticut means we'll probably just get rained on, but well, I guess it's good we're not driving on Friday then.
Yeah.
Just be sitting in the house doing our thing. Would love to see a moose. Wouldn't that be amazing if a moose walked out in front of us?
Yeah.
Especially if we had enough time to brake. Do you know why all these huge rocks are here, Brady? Because in the Ice Age, after the glaciers started to melt and recede, they dragged all these things up from the ground And that's why there's so many rocks and stuff in New England, because they dragged so much of that stuff up from the ground.
Yeah, New Hampshire's an interesting state.
It really is, isn't it? It has beaches, it has mountains. I like New Hampshire. It has cheap booze. How can you go wrong? It
I
has
think
water
the
parks.
gas station's actually in Lincoln or something.
Yeah, you're right. The next gas station is in Lincoln.
Yeah, there's nobody on the road.
Nope. Ooh, that's a cool place for somebody to have a cabin. I wonder how they even get to it. Oh, there's a couple cabins. There must be like a little neighborhood over there. Oh, there it is. Okay. What a cool place to have a cabin. Oh, that's the life, man. This road, Kancamagus, I think I'm pronouncing it right, is actually named after a really powerful Native American leader who used to be in this area a long, long time ago when the settlers first came. They said he was big and strong and powerful and respected. So settlers, being as they were, probably pushed him out because they weren't very respectful sometimes of people who lived here already. Most of the time weren't very respectful of people who lived here. Pretty much all the time. Moose, wherever you are, make my dash cam video cool.
Campgrounds here.
Oh yeah, I bet you this is an amazing place for people who like to camp, which doesn't include me, but if you like to camp, this is probably as close to nature as you're going to get. Yep. Pretty.
Oh, there's even a waterfall there.
Oh yes, Lower Falls Scenic Area. Look at that cool mountain. I know. Did you ever hear the story about the big rock formation called the Man in the Mountain in New Hampshire?
No.
Well, when you were going, you remember when we were in Lincoln and we went north on Route 9 on I-93?
Yeah.
Well, at a place called Franconia Notch, their side of the mountain looked like a profile of an old man.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but then
it fell over.
it fell over, exactly, which is crazy. It's been there forever and ever and ever, and then it fell over in our lifetime.
Remember.
Yeah, you remember me talking about it.
Yeah, Freeway
pretty
Jim has
famous.
a video of Franconia Notch I-93.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, Freeway Jim has a video.
Yeah, he even put in the info about it.
Oh, good. Yes, you learn a lot from Freeway Jim. I gotta meet Freeway Jim. He's a good educator. Was the Old Man in the Mountain video, was that still on his video, or had it already fallen before he was able to do his video?
That was in 2017.
So it had already fallen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, it fell before that.
It already fell.
I'm bummed I didn't ever get to see it before it fell, but you know, sometimes you assume things are going to be there forever because they've been there a long time, and then boom, they're gone. So, can't really assume anything. some point your service might even go out. I don't know how well cell service is in here. Probably not that great. At some point it might get a little dicey.
I wonder how bad it was here when Tropical Storm Isaiah hit.
Oh, I wonder too. I don't know if Tropical Storm Isaiah came this far and made as much damage, but
Oh, no,
certainly
it
some
actually
blizzards
did.
do.
It
Did
went
it?
all the way to Quebec.
Oh wow, well then it probably knocked a lot of stuff down up here. They sometimes have really bad ice storms that knock everything out too. But a lot of New England people are more tough than I am. They know how to handle that. They don't whine and go to the 99 restaurant and make other people cook for them like I do.
Another scenic area.
Yeah, Rocky Gorge.
Been next to this river for a while.
Absolutely, I think it goes the entire length of this road. Maybe the road was built to follow the river so people would know where they were going and they wouldn't get lost out here in the woods.
Maybe.
That would stink if you were like an early settler and you were trying to find your way and you got lost in the woods and storms and stuff. And then you die. Oh my gosh, those people on bicycles. They're gonna, I wonder if I guess they're gonna plan to bicycle 30 something miles. Let's not hit them. Wow.
Why would they bicycle a lot?
Because they love it. Some people are really insanely good bicyclists. Some of them do races and stuff, and God bless them, man. This part is the easy part. Wait till they get to all the hills and stuff. They're gonna be bumming. They look like they know what they're doing. If it was me, I'd be like dying after a block. Are you warming up, bud?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Oh, people go hiking in the forest. God bless them, man. Somebody's got to do it. Brady, remember that time we went hiking on that little piece of the Appalachian Trail in Massachusetts?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Until I got us lost. That part was less cool. Thank God Uncle Bobby knew where he was going.
I even remember going over Interstate 90.
Yeah, that's right. There is. There's a bridge that goes over Interstate 90 with the trail actually on it. It was cool.
Yeah, traffic's actually on it at that point.
Mm-hmm. It's a little teeny piece of the trail that goes through that area.
Yeah, the trail goes through all of New England.
It does. There's a very small piece that goes through Connecticut also. Way, way, way up in the northwest
What
area.
about Rhode Island?
No, it doesn't go through Rhode Island.
Vermont?
I think it does go through Vermont. Or maybe I have to check. You know what? To be honest, I don't know once it gets out of that area of Massachusetts where it goes, like through Maine and stuff. But it's got to go through, you know, at least, what, Vermont, New Hampshire, whatever to get to Maine. So some people hike the Appalachian Trail from the start to the end.
Wow.
I know. They've got to be pretty tough.
Closed in winter.
Yeah.
No, it's not winter.
Nope, it is not winter. It is April. Like I say, in New Hampshire, they call this the mud season, but we haven't really gotten any mud, so It'll be muddy after that storm on Friday, though.
Campground here.
Johnson.
Joe Johnson Campground. Just on the side of Ed.
Oh, cool. Russell.
Yeah, it's on the side.
Oh, I read about this. This is like one of the early houses that was here, and they restored it. Look at that. That's cool looking.
Is that basically an abandoned place?
I wouldn't call it abandoned. I would call it historic. It's
So
an old-timey
no
house.
one lives there, but there's still historic.
Right. I think it's a lot like the Welsh Shipman Ward house that you visited in Glastonbury.
Place is haunted?
I'm guessing it's not haunted, or we would have heard about that. I don't think a lot of people have lived there over the years, so. But if it was haunted, the ghosts would be very lonely out here. So if I was a ghost, I would go where there's other ghosts to hang out with.
If I was really scarier than your mama, I'd hang out in that movie theater. Because that movie theater at one point has 6 shadow figures at once.
Oh, you would.
So there'd be more ghosts to hang around with.
Oh, so you would haunt that theater? Is it in China though? How are you going to get your ghost body from Glastonbury, USA to China to haunt the theater with 6 other
Remember
ghosts?
ghosts kept flying everything?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
They
They
go
can
through
fly.
walls and they're invisible and everything.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Plus they can become shadow figures.
I don't know where I would hang out if I was a ghost. Maybe I would get the people who made me mad and I would like haunt and harass them a little bit. Then I'd go to the light.
Or I'd probably go to haunt another place.
Oh, okay. I just hope that whenever I die, I have an outfit on that I like, because I don't want to really have a bad ghost outfit. That would be a big bummer.
Imagine dying naked.
Dying naked and that's your ghost outfit?
Yep.
Well, that would be a bummer. That would scare people. Like, not only is it a ghost, but it's a naked ghost. It's a naked, overweight, middle-aged lady ghost.
Right, some figures are completely visible, but then no figures. Or
Mm.
still translucent things that catch the light.
Really? Maybe that's better then. Maybe if you're just like an opaque figure, because maybe.
Although you can turn into white figures also.
Oh,
So
well,
that you can still see if you're naked or not.
oh, okay. Well, a white figure seems not scary. You know, if it was like kind of glowing and peaceful and stuff.
I mean, the new Luke's Top 5 video had Xiao Wong,
Yeah.
which he actually explored alone for the first time.
Yeah.
He explored an abandoned farmhouse that once belonged to this guy, and his kids get moving out into the city and never coming back. Then
Oh.
he died, and now he haunts the place.
Oh, he haunts
Then
the place.
he came
Wow.
over there, and then he creeped him out by looking at by having a face watching him from one of the windows.
Oh, that's a creepy sounding video.
Oh yeah, opens and doors also move down their own.
Wow. Imagine that if you were like a super terrible jerk person in real life and then you die and then you're still a super terrible jerk person as a ghost. It's like it's not fair. You get like double the time to be a jerk as everybody else.
Big truck.
Yeah, big truck. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, but I guess in this weather it's easy for them to drive this.
Yeah, it's not an oversized boat though.
No.
And a trailer.
People going on a camping trip. That person is a hiking person or a lost car stuck person. Oh, no, I don't see anybody in there, so it's probably just somebody who parked in and went for a walk. Sometimes they do that, they go hiking and stuff.
Yeah. That explains why there's tons of campgrounds.
Exactly. Not
Please
litter.
don't litter.
No problem. Brady, when I was a kid, like younger than you, people used to just litter all the time and assume somebody else would pick it up, and then there was a big public service push for people to stop littering. They would throw stuff out their car windows. It was disgusting. So around like the late 1970s, early 80s, everybody suddenly realized like this is so not cool to be littering and throwing crap everywhere. Monday. They're pretty, huh? Do you see a little snow on the sides? Little white areas?
No, not much though.
Scenic vista.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any snow on these. On the bigger ones up north, there's still snow.
They built that part for you.
Yes. Dude, did you fart?
No,
Okay, something smells bad.
maybe it's a skunk.
I don't know, maybe it is a skunk.
Now it's time to head up hills.
Yep, now we'll get to the really pretty part. Up hills and down hills and stuff. Because right now it hasn't been that exciting. Brady, what time are the Red Sox playing today?
110.
Yay. Is this their last game against the Twins
Yeah,
in this
then they
road
go to
stand?
White Sox.
Okay. They've been beating the heck out of the Twins on this visit.
Yeah. Wi-Fi's so bad in this area.
Well, absolutely, yeah. That's what I was saying. Is I think you're gonna run out of Wi-Fi pretty soon. I'm surprised you actually even still had it before now. This is like the super duper wilderness. Yeah, very hilly. We're gonna get some hills and some areas where we go kind of down around some cool curves and. Which game are you playing?
Just need one, two.
Oh, Game of Life, cool. Yep, we're gonna get up high and then we're gonna go back down pretty soon. You're right, we're going up some mountains. Ooh, cool looking.
Very, very big.
Yeah. Very big. Some curves coming.
We're on a big mountain.
Yeah, we are. When I was a kid, one time we drove through the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, and they were beautiful.
Wow.
So cool. I was not driving. I was just watching out the window, which is the best way to be. You can see everything more. Here, oh, here we go. Look, elevation 2855. Cool.
2,855 feet high.
Can you feel your ears popping a little bit?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
what does that mean?
That just is when you get to a higher elevation, your ears pop a little bit, to get the pressure to be between your head and the outside to be about the same. Just like, you know how when we fly in airplanes, you have your ears pop? Same thing. Here we go. Cool looking.
Head back down now.
Yeah. Go down, and I think we'll go around some curves. And there's a little tiny village somewhere up here that's been here forever. Cool looking. There's some big old mountains. Look at that.
Yeah, I can see a bit more snow now.
Yeah, cool looking.
I can see another sign. Yellow one.
Yeah.
Drowned
Round campfires. Oh, you know why? Because if you did a campfire and then it got out of control here, it would burn up so many acres. It would be a really difficult fire to fight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, because forest fires are really hard for firefighters to fight on a place like this because everything is, mountains and stuff. You know what? I have a friend who's a firefighter at Yukon who is a mountain firefighter when they have big, big forest fires in California. He actually flies out there with other, like, really tough firefighters to fight those fires. It's pretty cool, actually. He's like a tough dude. Alright, yeah, you guys can get off the yellow line, please. Thank you. Ooh, cool. Look at that. That looks awesome. I bet this road is super busy in the summer with all the tourists and stuff up here.
Yeah, that's so.
It's nice that we're not actually stuck behind anybody. Because our, hairpin curve. Because our video would basically be like the back of somebody's car. Which is annoying.
Yep.
Hancock Trailhead. Oh. Trailhead's where the trail starts. So a bunch of people park there and they go hiking for the day. Suckers.
Looks sharp.
Yeah, that's a hairpin turn for you.
Square circle.
It's crazy because it's only like 9 or 10 miles to where we're going, but it looks like we're out in the middle of nothing because we're so remote. National Forest of Albuquerque. You know what, Brady? Sometimes in the summer, we should go to the ocean in New Hampshire. They've got a couple of little ocean towns that are beach towns. They're supposed to be pretty cool. Let's check them out.
Do they have waves?
Yeah, they sure do. bike. God bless them, man. They got to be tough, good bicyclists to be able to do this on those hills. There's his friend. His friend is like, this sucks. Why did you convince me to do this? Oh, I see. They're getting like the tree pieces and stuff. which is, they probably don't have a sign that says getting random tree pieces off, so they had to go with mowing.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, me too. It's okay, I can get around them pretty easily. There's nobody coming. That must be actually kind of a cool, peaceful job. You're just operating that thing and chopping stuff down, and you could just do what he wants in there. He or she, they probably crank the radio up.
In 3.5 miles, you'll arrive at 149 Main Street.
Okay.
Thank goodness there's no light here.
Yeah, there's
Electricity. They need free electricity.
right. We're getting towards civilization.
There's still snow in the skiing resort.
Yeah, I think some of that, or maybe even all of it, might be manufactured snow from their snow. Their, they have snow making machines. There's the place we stayed when we were here last time. Yeah, I think they also have one of those mountain coasters, like we went on that time in Maryland. Yeah, that was a pretty cool place to stay. I like that place a lot. Yeah, that is the place.
I remember this resort.
Yeah, that was a good place, huh? It's a nice place to stay. The room was so nice, comfy.
Christmas tea and tree.
Oh boy, we're coming up on a super
You'll
slow
arrive
person.
in half a mile.
That's good because we're right behind an insanely slow person. Awkward. Oh, well, I guess it is 30 miles an hour, but still. Ugh. Man, I could just about run this fast, and I'm a big fat ass, so. This is such a cute little town. I love Lincoln. you remember this from last summer?
No.
This little town? Doesn't this look familiar?
No, not much at all.
Oh, okay.
Only a little bit. I remember that big line.
Yep, that's the place that right here. I think there won't be a big line this time. Hope it's still open. Oh, there's people in there.